Zenminds Esports Valorant Tournament. I hope you all enjoy the stream and have a good afternoon. The first matchup for today, we're going to be having
Mic on.
Team Dexterous versus Team Sussin.
Mic off.
So we see they've logged into the map of Bind, and we see the picks coming in, and it's going to be Sage, Reina, Brim, KJ, and Jet on the side of Sussin Bussin. On the other side, we do see Deft picking up, Dexterous picking up Reina, Sova, Viper, KJ, and Jet. They still haven't logged in though. So Rocky, what do you think about this?
Yep. This is the first game of the tournament, right? Like, pretty
Choose your
such a
agent.
wonderful tournament. So let's see how it is going to go on between these two teams, Sussin, Bussin, and Dexterous. First map we're going to be seeing is Bind. So this is going to be like an elimination round where you just get to play one map, and that map is going to be Bind, which involves a lot of traverse using those teleporters. Mind games also is going to be included. I think it's pretty even to say that this map is going to be favoring both the attackers and the defenders, and it depends upon how and which agent is going to be holding which site and how they deploy their utilities in order to push back the entry or in order to get back the site control. So we're going to be seeing the defending team going to be picking up a Killjoy from their side, which is I would say one of the must needed agent in a map like Bind. With utilities, the boss you'll be able to get information if the attackers are going to be going for one side take. So I mean, pretty good lineup from the defenders there, and even for the attackers they have a Viper on their side. So on the first half, as they're going to be attacking, those lineups are going to be pretty crucial for them, and Viper is also a devastating agent. And they have Reina for the flash, and Omen is also going to be able to flash for the team a bit, but Reina is going to be more self-sufficient as in that matter of fact. And they have brought a Sova into their arsenal, whose information darts are going to be vital for their team in order to get to know which agents are holding which site, in order to give them the cue in which side to push or which side to take, or they have to rotate or whatsoever. So yep, that's it, and we are going to go.
See the first round happening, and it's going to be an A attack, and Sukuna goes for the first kill onto Yashika Negi, and that's going to be his first kill of the tournament. So we do see Team Dexter is going to be entering A side. They already have control of life as well, and there goes the plant. Haji Mastan takes down Mikey, and that's going to be a 4v4, and no more man advantage on both sides. And there comes the shot. Sukuna goes for the second, the Anugaradwaj goes for the one, and that is KJ getting down the other team. And what a shot coming in from Watch Me Nene. That's going to be the second kill for him. This one is going to be a 2v2, and he's going to be
One enemy remaining.
There comes the third kill for him. Can he go
Last
for the
player
fourth?
standing.
He can't. It's going to be a Brim versus. Is the Brim AFK? Oh, this is very unfortunate.
Yeah, this
First
is going to
round.
be pretty unfortunate for the Brim. I think he has some network issues from his side. So I think the first round is going to be, safely falling down into the hands of the attacking team. But however, yeah, I mean, it's just a pistol round. But still, I wouldn't say it is just a pistol round,
yeah,
because it is one of the most important rounds that you need to win. And I think the Omen is going to be getting
Clutch.
he fits the pistol. Never mind, he gets the 4K. But the 4K was, the fourth kill wasn't like, it was AFK,
and
so whatever.
after talking about holding down sites, defenders do have two sentinels coming up to their name. It's going to be Sage and Killjoy. But on the other side, we can see that Team Dexterous don't have a sentinel at all. It's going to be pretty hard for them when they're going to be defending. Maybe their strategy doesn't revolve around picking up sentinels. Let's see how this is going to work around. And this time we're going to be seeing Jet solo lurking onto A side, while the other four attackers are going to be pushing B.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting here, as the attacking team have split their team as a 4-1. We are going to be seeing the Jet, who is going to be solo making a way on to outside A, but as you can see, he is making a way towards market now. So this is going to be an all-side take on to B, and the information as we transfer to the defenders, and everyone is running back to B side. There goes the open smoke. The brimstone also pop up. Bucktower opens the map, opens the round with the kill onto Def. Watch Me Nene gets one for himself on the god level. Look, Sukuna gets one onto Haji Mastan.
One enemy remaining.
Divine and Yashika Neki comes back to back with 2 kills, and this is going to leave the attacking Viper all alone in order to get this map in hand, but get this round into her hand. But unfortunately, Nene is going to be denying that opportunity. So which means that the defenders, even though they were at a disadvantage because they were going up against machine guns, sorry, like submachine guns, right? But however, they were able to, like, you know, bring back the polarity and make sure that the attack.
Placing alarm bot.
Yeah, this is all
Placing
in the
swarm
hands of
grenade.
Nene getting that Spectre, taking control of Hookah, getting those 2 picks. It's very crucial. Nene played it really well. And we see this, the third round coming in,
Placing
and the attackers are going to be saving.
I think it's pretty obvious that the attackers are gonna have to go for the save because, I mean, yeah, they bought the guns onto the second round, which means that their economy won't be as much as it was for the second round. So this is gonna be a B-side and A-side take, my apologies, as of now coming in from the attacking team. And, I mean, just like that, we are gonna see the Killjoy who's gonna come up with the flank. If she is able to get at least 1 or 2 off the attacking side, this is gonna be for him. He gets one kill on Sukuna, but he gets traded. I mean, he gets refragged on by God level. Look, this is gonna be a 4v4, but however, Jet is in a really bad HP. And unfortunately, they don't have any healers on their team in order to get their health back. Reina is also lit. 2 people are at the Jessica gets the kill onto God level. No. So this is going to be a 3v4 situation for the attacking team here with Reina at a really low HP, unless or until if she's going to go for a kill and get
comes the
that.
double shock from Mikey. He was setting up for it early on. They did notice a player playing behind Tetris, and he goes for the double dart, and there goes down the player
double
from
dart is
defense.
going to be devastating for the defenders here, but however, just like that, the attacking team have got the advantage. Mickey gets one onto Negi himself, and this is going to be pretty interesting. A 2v2, a post-plant situation. Divine gets the kill onto Mikey, so this is going to be a 2v2 where the defenders have to go for the retake of the site, potentially eliminate the attackers who are holding on, who are guarding the spike per se.
One
So there's
enemy
gonna be an
remaining.
engagement here, and Divine comes on top of it. So this is going to be a 2v1. The Reina already at a very low inside here. Divine goes for the smoke, and he's going to be pushing out of the smoke. But there is speed.
Last player standing.
I don't know if it was a good call. Def gets the kill onto Divine, and comes over with the Vandal in his hand is going to make sure that.
Hold on to your hat, right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this round is going to be pretty confidently falling under the hands of the attackers, and it's pretty advisable for Bhaktawar to save his gun. But will he be able to? At least, yes, he was able to do that.
The game has been going like in forth, and we do see both the teams, when they were on their save, they actually did win both their rounds. So it was well played from Mikey to pick out Sage onto Tetris, and it was a good call for them to rotate to B and go for the plant. Deft actually, after a lot of time, got the first kill onto the other Reina. So that is what actually paved the way for their victory in that round.
Yeah, I mean, pretty interesting. And as you
Right
said,
here.
we have been seeing like a back-to-back, round conquer by both the teams here. And as of now, there isn't any one particular team who has gotten the upper hand or gotten any per se, like, advantageous rounds in with them.
Mic on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Mic
yeah,
off.
we would see like with how the next rounds progress, we'll see how it takes. So.
Yeah, so this round is going to be an almost all-buy round for everybody except Negi, who's going to be sticking with his pistol.
Launching smoke.
So other than that,
Nowhere to run!
yeah. The first kill from Def
Right here.
onto Divine. There goes the first. And Mikey goes for the second one. He has been playing really well with his utility. And the Jet does entry into A side. They have control of U-hauls and lamps. And Def is the one who's going to be taken down. And there comes the different Killjoy. It's going to be pushing out the attackers. Watch me, Nene goes for the second. On to Sukuna. God level noob is going to take down Hajimasa in U-haul. And there comes the rotate from the attackers. And there goes the first swamp grenade. That's going to deny some time for the defenders to scurry back, and which they will. There comes Nene, who's going to be holding on to and peeking into Hookah anytime now. Oh, what a shot coming in from Nene, and that takes down
Mic on.
God level. No, it's going to be a 2v2.
Mic off.
Viper is coming up onto
30
the long
seconds left.
with the spike.
One enemy
Mikey
remaining.
Fighting Bhaktawar, and there goes the first kill. Mikey is going to be holding on to CT while Viper is going to be scurrying back into shower and going to go for the plant. And Watch Me really doesn't have any chance right now to like fight Mikey one-on-one, so he has to wait for the plant to go.
Yeah, I mean, Watch Me is going to be the last
Toxin screen down.
in order to get this round into their side, into their hands. But however, it's going to be a post plan, and Viper will be playing for that lineup, I suppose. And there's also Sova inside who is going to be guarding the spike. So it's all up to Nene in order to get both.
One enemy remaining.
And he comes on top of it. However, there is going to be the Viper who is like standing with the lineup in her hand. Goes for the one. He's already, I mean, yeah, but Nene is at a really dire position right now. He has to go for the defuse no matter what. But however, there's going to be, that's going to be like really not possible with those Viper lineups coming in from Team Dexterous. So unfortunately, Nene is going to retreat from the site, and she's going to give this round for the attacking team. Very played by Dexterous here, but unfortunately, Sussin wasn't able to get back this round into their hands.
Nene did hit a very good shot onto the jet in hookah, gaining the control of B, but it was very clever of Mikey to sneak up onto A and get the pick onto the brim, which gave them control of A side, and slowly having Zianu rotate onto it and plant themselves.
Yeah, that's good. And coming to an interesting topic that I wanted to discuss about this with you is, do you think Sage is correctly framed as a sentinel?
Sage is a sentinel, but she's not going to be holding on to a site on her own, like her counterparts KJ and Cypher, and it's going to be an all-in A push.
Here.
There's going to be no lurkers this time around. They did find one on Dexterous, and there goes the shot onto him. Negi goes for the flash, and that's going to be flash. What a ult coming in from it, and I think so is the only one who's going to be taking any damage from that.
Yeah, 4 people from Team Dexterous have scurried back, and they're going for the rotate through market, and they're going to be facing Nene, who's holding hookah, but that's going to be a 3v1. Will it be in the same with the bomb grenade comes out? Will he be able to take one? Unfortunately, not able to connect the shot, but I think he almost killed 2 people because they are at really low HP here. But however, they are still standing up. The Reina can go for a kill and take that health pack, but unfortunately, Nene gets shut down by Sukuna. So this is going to be a 5v4 situation. But however, the attacking team are at an HP disadvantage here. So this is going to be
Healer down.
all the defenders to come in. God level no, with such low HP was able to connect the skill onto Haji. This is going to be a 3v4, and yet again the attackers are going for.
Welcome to my world.
30 seconds left.
This particular map is fine. So there's not going to be any one particular
Spike planted.
use electronic attackers per se. They have the option in order to quickly rotate to the other side because they have the teleporter. Bucktower gets one onto God level, but couldn't get one onto Sukuna, almost instantaneously making this a 3v2. A disadvantage for the attacking team because most of them are.
One enemy remaining.
Yanu gets 2 kills on the Bucktower and onto Divine, and it's all up to Yashika in order to get both the Viper and the Reina and the Viper. Unfortunately,
One enemy remaining.
do anything, but she gets the heal back. I mean, she has to get the heal back, but I don't know if she's going for it, and she's going to be she's facing the DK. It's going to be another 1v1 situation. She just walked past the spike. Yep, she walked past it in order to check for the position of the Viper, but and he gets it. Yep, but unfortunately, he won't be able to go for the defuse of the spike. But well, I mean, yeah, nice try by Yashika there. He was able to get 2 kills before. I mean, yeah, I think it's advantageous for a fact that the attackers have dropped their weapons, which means they have to buy it for the next round, which leaves a scar in your economy no matter what. So it's
Yeah, it definitely does, but that round, Nene is actually playing it pretty well on the defense side. He has been placing his bomb grenades not for plant, but to deny and slow down the push from the attackers when there's a rotation coming in. He did almost take down 2 attackers, unlucky on his part that he wasn't able to land his shots in hookah.
What's this?
It was a very well planned rotate that came in from the attackers and a plant going in from the Viper.
yeah, and
And
moving
we do
on
see
to the 6th round. Yeah,
2
this is
people
Oh, right here.
that's going to be lurking outside A. That's going to be the Viper and Omen with the spike in their hand, and we see 4 of the defenders that's going to be playing inside of B side.
And yeah, random sprays are going through the smokes, but unfortunately it won't be hitting anyone. So as of now, Dexterous haven't committed onto which side they're gonna push, which means that the defending team also are gonna be having back thoughts where they're gonna be playing a guessing game whether it's gonna be A or it's gonna be B. But however, all both teams are alive, and just like that, they've kept the kill. So the defenders are 1 man down. So the attacking team now has an advantage where they will be able to push up a side having 1 man down, obviously. But there goes the teleporter, and that's going to be Reina goes towards B side hookah. But however, God level 2 with the ultimate in his gun gets kill onto Azimastan. Mikey gets the kill onto Nene. This is pretty devastating for the defense.
30 seconds left.
Because Yashika and the Jet are going to be the only 2 remaining in order to make sure that the defenders will be able to get all the 5 kills and to go for the defuse. But however, I mean,
Last
this is
player
the likes
standing.
of Vipers, Utility, and so was that. a post-plan situation is really bad for Sussin to come out.
So as we already talked about this, they had 2 sentinels to steady their defense, but they're still losing a lot of rounds
Team
on
Ace.
defense. So this is actually working out for Team Dexterous as of now. At least for the 6 rounds they've played till now, Team Dexterous has been on the upper hand until now. And we did also see that that was a fake teleport from Omen coming in onto the small teleport, which actually gave Jet and hold to entry, which she used to kill the Sage, and there went the plant down. Though they had another player inside A, he wasn't going to be fighting a 1v3 there. And that'll be the end of 6th round. The score is 1-6 on the favor, 1-5 on the favor of Dexterous.
Yeah, we are halfway through the first half, and as of now, Dexterous are at a 4-point lead. And this is pretty interesting coming in from their side, because if they are able to pull 3 rounds to the attack side, I think defense shouldn't be a problem. But I mean, yeah, Bite is not decided now, mind you. But however, I should say that it will have that momentum.
Cutting their vision.
But, to be honest, Dexterous are doing a really good job of clearing the site here, because just like that they have site control established, and there goes the kill. So the stage has been eliminated just like that, and there's going to be some
Spike planted.
Not going to be connecting on to anyone. God level Doom is going to be pushing elbow, and there is going to be the Brim who's going to meet his fate. Or
Last
gonna
player
be
standing.
But unfortunately, he gave
Long.
and just like that, it's a flawless round coming in from Team Dexterous. What a round, what a take. I mean, almost instantaneously they were able to, like, take control of side B, go for the plant, take 2 kills, and then you just have to play post plant where you have 5 members of your team alive. That is pretty scary, right? When you have 2 members of your team down, and it's a 3-5, and it's a post plant situation, and you have post plant operators like Sova and Viper, it's scary. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, and we see all the attackers holding out of showers and A shot. I feel like this is going to be an attack coming in for A, and we also see the defenders who are going to go for a save with their low buys on this round. 2 marshals coming in, and we see Nene who's going to be switching sides and holding on to A side this round. Smoke coming in from the Brim.
Take flight.
It's going to deny the entry for the attackers, at least for now, and there is going to be the flash.
Right here.
And she does get moved in.
Oh, that was pretty unfortunate there for
Few shots there, and
Found
it's
them.
going to be the one. Not that one. Def takes the one for the attackers on that, and Nene is going to be going down. That means they have control of almost. And there goes
Spike
Negi
down
takes
A.
Bharadwaj when Mikey also goes on to trade him for the Sova. I mean, the Sova doesn't take him down. And there comes the flank from Divine. Sukna's going to be fighting.
Last player
And
standing.
Sukna's going to come on top of that fight, and it's going to be Haji Mastan who's going to be let off to
Spike
1v2
planted.
with his marshal in his hand. And the Reina does spot him. He knows his position. This is going to be a 1v2 situation. It's going to be pretty hard for Haji Mastan, though he already has a revive in his hand. I don't think he's going to be using it this round. There, he hits a shot onto Def. Def is almost like 1 HP. Both the opponents are 1 HP. If he is able to land 1 shot on each and go for the diffuse, this is going to be a very well played round for the defense.
At this point, it's safe to say even shots taken with the clap in your hand is going to be ending up killing Def and Sussin, because they're at a really low HP here. But however, Haji Mastan is going to be struggling a little bit. I don't know what he's thinking, but unfortunately, he won't be able to take this round anymore onto his side. He's going to be falling under Dexterous hand again. So it means he's going to be putting them on a 6th round advantage, and that's pretty unfortunate. But however, Dexterous are at a roll here, because they are able to distance themselves 6 rounds away from Sussin Bussin. Pretty disadvantageous for the defending team, but however, the attackers are doing a really good job of taking sight of the control and going for the post-plant situation almost immediately. I think as an attacking team, that's pretty good thing that you should do. Something that you should aim to do within the first, the first minute. And they're able to pull it off every round, and it's
watching
pretty
the stream, to like the video and subscribe to Zenminds Esports. And
This is gonna
big
be
shout
fun.
out to our sponsor, Nassa Uth Hub. And this is going to be a tournament that's going to be held over this weekend, and we'll be streaming most of the matches up here on YouTube. We request you to watch the matches, enjoy your evening, and also
Nowhere to run!
there comes in Mikey's ult yet again, which is going to be taking down
Right here.
Haji Mastan. Haji Mastan has been
Deploying drone.
a victim to Mikey almost 3 times now, just to his utility. And they do spot Divine and as well as the Reina. This is going to be making the attackers move back to B side, while Mikey, who's going to be holding on to A side yet again, he's going to be lurking, he's going to try to get that pick. We've seen him play like this, and Nene and Omen are almost pretty close to each other, while... Oh, he does check, and there's nobody in backside. And Nene is going to be inside hookah.
Yeah,
While
he's gonna be
Sukuna's already
hookah.
inside side.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Sukuna has the information.
Enemy down.
But however, Nene gets the kill onto Mikey.
Spike planted.
Nene's one agent in hookah. Nene gets a second.
One enemy remaining.
We get the third one onto Sukuna. Is this the necessary momentum change for Sussin Bussin here? And will Nene be able to provide it for his team? He has to take the kill onto Viper, who's still going to be he's going to be confronted by Yashika Neki here, and he comes on. I mean, Yashika comes on top of him. They're going to be waiting
Defuse
for
the spike.
the Viper ability to go down, and that's it. Just like that, the defuse is going to go down, which means that after I think 6 consecutive rounds, Sussin Bussin were able to pull off one onto their bag. So
Yeah.
let's see how the rest of the first half is going to go. We are at round 10. And we still have 2 more, I mean, including this round, we still have 3 more rounds for the first half. And as of now, Dexterous are at a 5-point lead. I mean, we
see
could...
Nene dropping 13 kills already on the side of the attackers. It's going to be Sukuna. So we haven't seen the duelists do what duelists do yet, at least for now. Maybe we can wait and see how this is going to end up later in the second half. But for now, let's get into the 10th round.
10th round is underway, and we could see 4 out of 5 members from Team Sussin Bussin have their ultimate. So even if it's going to be a post-plan situation, right, they are going to be having a lot of ultimates in hand. The map freedom. As we are speaking, Mikey opens up the round with a kill onto Hajimas. Another good wall bang headshot. The round bot gets triggered, and there comes the ultimate of Brimstone, denying entry onto U-Hall. And just like that, three ultimates have been consumed by the defense.
Welcome to my world.
But he gets refragged by Deft. Unfortunately, the Viper's ultimate has been popped. This is going to be pretty advantageous.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Brought down. But, I mean, you know, actually, their HP is going to be slowly dissipating to 1.
Blocking sight.
Top shot doesn't connect.
Blocking sight.
He's going to be popping off smokes, and he's going to be moving vigorously here, trying to take all the next tracks here, but it doesn't connect on to bot level. So he's going to come on top of that engagement, which is going to be putting Team Dexterous on a 6-point lead yet again.
That was very well played on the side of the attackers. I don't know what the defenders were actually thinking. Mikey is actually very, very good with his utility, detecting the stage there, going for the wall bang, connecting to a headshot. And Reina, who was also taken down in the shower engagement while she was trying to refrag Hajimas-san, she was also taken down. This already put them in a disadvantage, losing 2 players in A side already. So, and the Viper ult, which definitely most of the time secures the whole round for the attackers, did come in clutch yet again. And there we see the Sage wall coming in. Very interesting wall. We do see a Yashika who's going to be stuck inside showers with the wall facing the back. And it is going to be a split push coming in from the attackers. Two attackers who are going to be pushing up onto...
Yeah, the defending Jet tried to take an advance here to catch the attackers on off guard, but unfortunately she gets shut down, and this is going to be pretty disadvantageous for the defenders, losing one of their men. But however, the Jet of the attacking team, he's at a really low HP, and yeah, that's going to say something, because you get taken down easily, so you're as close to death. But it all depends upon how...
There comes the push into shower, and all this while he was waiting for the Negi will take down Mikey. That worked out somehow for the defenders, and there comes the attackers who's going to be rotating back to B side. But Nene is still going to be holding on to Hookah. He knows a rotate is coming up. He can feel it in his gut, and he's going to be holding slowly inside Hookah. The peak from Hookah is going to come onto Nene any second now. That will be the peak on Nene. Nene is going to take it down.
30 seconds left.
Which is not going to deny much. Hajimas-san is divine back. Baktavar takes the kill.
One enemy remaining.
Baktavar goes to the 3 there. He goes to Sukuna as well as God Level Noob. Yet again, that's going to be a 1v3 situation, 1v4 situation for the attacking Viper. That's going to be Tiano Bharatwaj. And we do the smoke coming in. It is not going to be advised.
10 seconds left.
And there comes a flash from Negi. Maybe Negi will take it down, or maybe not. It's going to be the other way around. Tiano Bharatwaj is going to be the one taking it down. And that's the round for the defenders.
Yeah,
Last round before the switch.
From the hands of the attacking team. which means that the attackers have to invest so much points back onto getting back an operator into the hands of their jet. But however, let's see as how the rounds progress, how things are going to change. Because as of now, Sussin, Bussin winning the previous round should be giving them
Anyone
a
have
little bit of
funds?
the momentum
Thank
that
you.
they needed. But to be honest, I would have, the Killjoy who was stuck in, Nene who was stuck in hookah, he would have been
Get
a
out
great
of my
use
way!
if he was alive, because he still had that lockdown in her hands. It's going to be pretty useful in a post-plan situation. But let's see how it's going to be used around. There goes the first. Yep, that might connects onto Yashikaneki here, and that's the Reina eliminated. So the flashes are gone just like that. The attackers are going to have so much flexibility to push on the inside. They're going to be committing onto just the side. We don't know that yet. Keanu Bhartwaj gets a kill onto Haji Matan, and as we have spoken, the defender Killjoy comes into action. That's Nene with the Killjoy ability, the Killjoy lockdown ability. We're going to be making sure that the attackers are going to go for the rotate. We're going to be seeing three. Yeah, there are two people still waiting inside showers with the spike in their hands, because Viper is the one who's still going to be having, and they faked the rotate. That was brilliant from their side. But however, there are still two defenders who are going to be holding side A. I think they were able to look through that fake, but however, I don't know how exactly they were able to pull it off. There's going to be God level noob who's going to be watching that flank, potential flank which might be coming up, but Sukuna is going to be calmly waiting for his smokes, I presume, here, in order to go for the
Toxins going up.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
there comes the Viper wall accompanied by smoke. And
The fun begins.
Spike down A.
Onto Diano, and Mikey gets a repack onto Divine with the Vandal.
Planet.
One enemy remaining.
And Mikey gets a third kill of the round onto Baktavar, which means that
Nowhere to run!
going to be making sure that Team Dexterous are going to be one step ahead from the map.
Switching sides.
That is end of the first half. We have Team Dexterous, who's going to be going in a 6-round lead from attack. Now it's going to be their defensive rounds, and this is definitely a huge advantage for them. What do you think about it? And we also see that they don't have any sentinels, so they definitely needed this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was even thinking about, right? Because they don't have a sentinel in their hand, then how efficiently will they be able to defend two of these sites? I don't know, but they probably have an idea in order to, like, they definitely they were in their minds when they took the decision of not going any sentinels, which means that they will be having something up their sleeve in order to counteract for it. So I'm guessing that Dexterous will be in like an advantageous situation, as they're already 6 points in the lead. They just need to secure 4 more into their hands. But let's see if there is gonna be a shift in change or a change in polarity for Sussin Bussin as they go for their attacking half.
There comes in the half smoke from the Viper while U-Haul is being smoked by the Brim. It's going to be a 2-3 hold for the defenders, and there was the first kill of this half. It's going to be Yashikanegi taking down her counterpart Reina. That's going to be Def. So, and Nene does pop inside, and he might shot, and he's going to be taking down Sukuna. And that's going to be a 5v3 situation for the attackers, and God level noob is already at 13 HP, and Yashikanegi is going to be pushing up to elbow, and is going to be taking down God level noob. That's going to be a fight. And the other two defenders who are actually right now holding up CT. There comes the dart from Mikey. Mikey is going to detect at least 1 or 2 players, maybe not. And there comes the wall, which is going to be very hard to break with the pistol that they have in their hands. It's going to be a very well assured round for the attackers.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a 2v5.
Last player standing.
Just like that, it's going to be a 1v5 here. If gets a kill onto Mikey. However, he's going to get shut down after he gets a kill onto
No
Yasika.
charges left.
But well tried by Team Dexterous here. But however, that's going to be one problem when you go without any sentinels. You know what? The attackers are going to be flawlessly taking control of the side because they don't have any utility to fight against. It's just going to be gunfights. I mean, yeah, you can shut down gunfights with the help of smoke, with the help of flash. But I don't know if that was advantageous in the side of Team Dexterous to go without any sentinels.
Thank you.
But let's see how the rounds progress.
Anything can happen now. They don't have any sentinels to their play. There might be more rushes coming in with the Sage Wall also in hand. But we see 2 Vandals coming up in the second round of this half already. That's going to be Divine and Yashikanegi having their Vandals out without any shields. So this is a huge gamble that has been taken up on the part of the attackers, because if they do lose at least one of the Vandals, it's going to be a huge costly mistake. And Nene gets the first kill onto Godly Noob, and that is their advantage they have been waiting for. And we see two people holding up A and two people holding up B. There is going to be no rotate coming in from the defenders while the attackers are slowly lurking up onto A shot, while Jet is going to be the only one who's going to be holding on to B side. He does see at least one or two members left onto A from B side. It's going to be all four members who's going to be holding inside A side. And Nene goes for the second kill of the round. And the attackers already have an advantage with the guns as well as the... Oh man, God, and there goes the first kill for the defenders. And there, that is the Vandal that's going to be going down. And Nene goes for the third. Nene tries to go for the third. Fourth, I mean, Def does take down Nene. It's going to be one Vandal down anyway. And Mikey is trying to land some shots. And Mikey does land a shot onto Divine.
That's Vandal is gone down. Just like that, the second Vandal has been lost. And it's going to go into the hands of the attackers anytime. But however, so is going to be waiting.
My God.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
It's going to be tagging the Killjoy. I think he did. Killjoy is at a really low HP here, and Nene is going to be falling back deep into market. And there comes the follow-up shot, recon bolt, and that's going to be like, you know, giving the information.
30
that
seconds
there are
left.
People who are outside A. So it's going to be 30 seconds left on the clock, and the attackers as of now are still outside.
My God.
A side take as of now, and there's going to be one pushing up you all. Who's going to come up very down there, and it's going to be
My God.
who's going to be killing Keanu Bharatwaj, who was
10 seconds left.
Control of you all there. There goes stage one.
Placing swarm grenade.
It's going to be a 3v4 situation coming in from Team Bussin. And if they
Right
are able
here.
to pull this
Out of
off,
charges.
then that's going to be pretty advantageous for them. And that will be good.
Feeling
One
sight.
kill onto Azim Mastan.
One enemy remaining.
For Sussin Bussin here. And just like that, God level loop ending up for the attacking team, as with the operator in his hand gets the third kill of the
Hammond
round.
just went for quick shots there. He just jumped onto the box and just burst out.
My God.
That was the round coming out for the defenders yet again.
Mic off.
I mean, if there was a delay in the stream, we sincerely apologize for it. There were some difficulties back from our side, but from now on, it's going to be an uninterrupted source of entertainment for you guys. And two teams are putting out their best in order to come on top of each other. But you would see that Team Dexterous are at an upper hand right now with the 7-point lead. However, they are just 2 rounds away from winning the first they match up against Sussin Bussin. So let's see how it's gonna go down. And we could see all the 5 members from the attack team going towards side B. And just like that, God level no gets a kill onto what we needed with this operator. I think God, he's like, pretty much on a roll today with his operator. He's really good with it. And he's able to connect those crucial.
That was good Molly coming in from the brim, which actually repositioned God level no. God level no is going to be holding on to hookah, while there are people who are going to be holding on to guard and be long, which is there goes the first shot, and it's going to be a mid. Divine is going to be shot through the box, and he's going to be getting on top of that fight, and Divine is going to be taking down God level no. That's the operator down. It's going to be a 4v3 situation, which is in advantage for the attackers, and Divine does peek onto, and Sukuna gets the shot onto Divine, and there comes the flash gun here, and that is the wall that's going to be holding the defenders.
Him beacon down
For at least few more seconds. So the flash from Omen is going to be coming in any second now, and we see an elbow push-up coming in from Hajimastan. So that is we have like almost 30 to 40 seconds now. The wall is going to be protected by now. Hajimastan, for a timing, he does pick out onto elbow, gets the pick onto it, and Reina does.
You will not
player
kill
standing.
my ally.
Yeah, that's going to be a safe reach. Big ult for reviving, and Hajimastan is going to be winning that jump.
Yeah, I mean, even if that ultimate was the fake revive, that is going to make sure that he's going to come back with the percentage, and which means that the economy is not going to fall down as much as should have because they have lost 1 man extra side. But however, Sussin were able to take this round into their hands, but they need much more of a momentum shift in order to close the gap that they have established between Team Dexterous. But however, in order to get that momentum, they have to make sure that they don't do any mistakes and they are able to captivate the opponent, whatever mistakes that are being done by them. So let's see if it's going to be any situation like that being provided by Team Dexterous here, or if they're going to be flawless with the next 2 rounds, maybe the next 2 rounds and go for victory. Yeah, Shiga open things up for this round with a kill on the left. So I think that was an engagement between both arenas, and one of the arenas is going to come on top of it. Pascal gets a kill onto Sukuna, and just like that, the defenders have lost 2 of their men. It's going to be a 5v3 on the side as
One enemy remaining.
And just like that, Yashika gets the second one on the bot level. So it's going to be a 5v1.
Getting sight.
Another first round. The first round coming in from and yes, it is the first round coming in from the second half, or at the second half of the match for Team Sussin. Well played there, and this is going to be the much needed momentum shift for them. If it is, then that's going to be one of the most pretty interesting matches.
Mic on.
Very well played on the attackers. They don't have
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't.
Mic off. Mic on. Mic
we
off.
See, on the 17th round, the attackers are going to be pushing up onto B side yet again, and a sentinel-less Dexterous team is actually going to be the one coming on top of this fight. That is going to be Deft taking down this Jet there, and Deft already has control.
You should run.
Oh yeah, that's the attacker Killjoy just being deployed for the control of side B. But God level noob is going to be shutting down Nene. The Killjoy is taken down, but however, her ability is going to be going down. And there comes the ultimate for the Brimstone, pushing 3 members from the defending team outside of side. But however, it's going to be a 2v5 situation for them, so they will be able to take at least like 2-3 kills here in order to get the momentum. But let's see how it's going to go. But Sukuna is not going to be giving any opportunities for it, and he's going to get that second kill. They're going to make this a flawless round for Team Dexterous here. We saw 2 back-to-back flawless rounds coming in from both these teams here, and just like that, Dexterous are at a match point. They just need to win 1 more round to win this matchup against Sussin Bussin.
Yeah, like, though Team Dexterous is actually playing it really well, and it's a very well played match for them till now. Nene has actually won my heart with his setups, with his peaks. Nene is actually playing it really well for the side of Team Sussin Bussin. So this is going to be the match point for Team Dexterous, and if they do take this round, that's going to be endgame for Team Sussin Bussin. See the dart coming in, and the whole team of Team Sussin Bussin going to be pushing up onto B side. 2 people towards hookah and 3 going to be pushing up onto B long. They do have a turret watching their flank while they have actually got control of garden. The Viper wall is going to be the one that is going to be denying. They're already on close to it, and Deft is going to be the first one who's going to be taking the kill on that round. And there comes the kill from God Level Noob. God Level Noob is going to be going for one, maybe another, maybe not. It's going to be an operator versus operator, and Baktawar goes for the kill onto Sukuna. Dianu Garadwaj takes down Neki. It's going to be a 2v4 situation for the attacker, and there comes the peek from Deft, and Deft does take down one, and that's going to be the last player of team.
Divine is holding it down, but that's going to be curtains
Defenders
down
win.
there for Sussin Bussin. Well played by Team Dexterous. They came on top of this engagement in the map bind against Sussin Bussin, and well played by both these teams. I mean, yeah, as you correctly said, Nene won my heart with all of his setup, but unfortunately he wasn't able to bring back that necessary momentum for their team. As if we could see the scorecard, he's on top of this particular match with 21 kills. That's pretty impressive. But however, Dexterous are going to be coming on top of it. Well played, Team Dexterous, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to the first match. We'll be joining you back with the rest of the matches for today. So stay tuned, keep supporting us, keep supporting Zenminds Esports. Please like, share this video to a lot of your friends and your family, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Mic on.